Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm doing a high taper. So, like my usual haircuts, I'm starting off with my trimmer. So since he wanted a high taper, I'm cutting off the C cup, and as you can see, I'm like right where his ear starts, to the corner, like a little diagonal line. With that being said, take out the bulk, take out the bottom, bald it out, and I'll go in with my wall seniors with the lever open, or you could also call it the half. And I'll make a wide guideline. I say a little over an inch, just so I could have more of a graduation and not so much of a tight fade. So for my blending process, I'm going in with the lever closed, and you'll see that I'll back it up with my trimmers to get rid of any harsh lines. But my basic maneuver is lever closed to eventually lever open. Going in with number 2 with my Andes Masters, I'll go up half an inch, and I'll back it up with the one guard using my seniors to start blending out that line. And you'll see throughout the cut, I'll go back with the 1.5 closed with the grain to put the whole haircut together. So at this point of his haircut, I'm going with the 1.5 guard with my lever open, and I'm going against the grain right now, just to get rid of any lines and any dark spots that you don't want. But at the end of the haircut, I'll go in with the grain with the 1.5 closed to pretty much put the whole haircut together. And here for his lineup, you want to keep your lineup natural as possible. And as close to his ear. You don't want to go overly wide, so it looks unnatural. You want to keep it as natural as possible. When it comes to the front lineup, you want to start in the middle instead of the sides. I know some people like to start from the corners and go all along to the other side, but that could cause you to lose yourself throughout the hairline and cause any crookedness or anything like that sort. I like to start from the middle and work with his weaker side, and I'll go from there. So when it came to his edges, his corners, I switched up to Slim Lines Pro, just so I could fit my trimmer in there. I didn't want to use my wall detailers, accidentally slice his eyebrow up. So throughout the haircut, I pretty much finished his corners with my Slim Lines, just to have safety precautions. When it came down for his back taper or neck taper, I did kind of lose myself throughout the haircut because of my lack of my guidelines. I jumped to the 2 instead of making my guideline with the 1 guard. But again, you could save yourself if you spend the time detailing your work. If you do cause a lighter spot, or you mess up and lose yourself, go ahead and start from the beginning again, blend in that bottom line and detail your work as you go along through the haircut. and you'll pretty much, save yourself and the haircut if you take your time and detail your work. Finishing up that back taper or the neck taper, I'm going in with the grain with my lever open using my one guard. Just like I did on the right side, I'm doing the same maneuvers I did to the left side, but only thing I switched up was my masters, or my clippers. I'm using my Andis masters now, and I'll switch off through those two clippers just cause those are my favorite clippers to use right now. But I honestly just did the same steps I did throughout the whole haircut. When it comes down to using the razor, you pretty much you just want to hold the razor at a 45-degree angle, and you want to really stretch your skin out so you won't provoke any nicks or cuts. So yeah, just pretty much just hold it at a 45-degree angle and to really stretch the skin. Y'all, so that was a cut. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be coming out with another video soon, so I'll see you guys on the next video.